So, today is May the 20th, and a few years back the United Nations designated this World Bee Day to recognise the kind of existential threat and also the importance that honeybees have for the world that we live in today. Their declining population seemed to be a signal of something terrible going on, as if we weren't concerned enough already about global climate change, about our destruction of the ecosystem and our polluting of every square inch of what is glorious about the world. But the bees are just another part of it, so I think they're right to highlight that. So today I wanted to make a cocktail that just kind of captures it in one fell swoop. And so the obvious one to do is the bee's knees, which is a classic cocktail. It's been around forever. People describe it as a prohibition cocktail. It's also been described as one that's named after a woman who used to drink them, but I don't really know its provenance, but it does seem like a fairly appropriate drink to drink on the day. Some people think it's because it's a shortening of business, or it's the bee's knees. Apparently in the Oxford English Dictionary or something like this, its first recorded statement is from 1797 or something, when it was felt to signify something of little significance or little importance. But subsequently, it's all to do with how amazing something is. That is really the bee's knees, we would say. And who doesn't like something that has honey in it? Because that is what gives us the honey part of this cocktail. I love honey. When I lived in Greece, yogurt and honey was a typical breakfast for me. Delicious. In fact, I liked the honey so much there. And I also liked drinking these coffee frappuccino, a kind of icy blended drink that Starbucks now does a version of. But the first ones I ever had were in Greece, and it was essentially coffee, milk, sugar, and ice and blended, and it was delicious. And one day I had a clever idea because I liked my yogurt and honey so much. I went in there and I said, I can't remember where it was. I don't think it was when I was working. I think I was on holiday. And I just walked into this, it was a quiet beachfront cafe. And I said, I'd like a frappuccino. And I said, or a frappe. I think it's actually called a frappe now I think about it. Frappuccino is a Starbucks version. I said, yeah, I'd like one of those, please. But I'd like it with honey instead of sugar. And the waiter looked at me and said, no. Just no discussion. No. I said, what? No, come on, just do it for me. He was like, I think you could see him just like this idiot Englishman. He said, okay, put up his nose, went out and he made it and he brought it back to me. And I was ready to have my socks blown off by its deliciousness. I tried it and I tried it again and I took another sip, took a bigger sip. There he was looking at me and I said, no, you were right. It's rubbish with honey in. But I finished it and it was all right. And I think this cocktail will actually be better than that horrible frappe with honey was. So let's go straight to making it. It's a gin drink. It's a very simple drink, this. I say that about lots of drinks, but this is remarkably simple. There is only one alcohol in it, and that is gin. London Dry Gin. I am using Beefeater. That's my favourite. It goes really well in cocktails, and that will work. 2 ounces of that stuff. And then we're going to go for the bee part of this bee's knees. It is half an ounce of runny honey or honey syrup. You make that 3 to 1, 3 parts honey, 1 part hot water, so it melts, and that gives you a delightful syrup to mix into your drinks. So half an ounce of that, and then we're going to want 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I think this will be about enough. I'm going to measure it anyway. It barely fits into my lemon squeezer. There we go. Oh yeah, that is a goodly amount right there. We need 3/4 of an ounce of that, like so. And that is actually it. No bitters, no other odd ingredients. Just give that a good shake. Like so. You shake citrus drinks, as I've mentioned before, and in Difford's Guide they actually mention adding a splash of orange juice. That comes out of Embury's classic cocktail guide. Splash of orange juice. I'm not doing that today. I'm keeping it nice and classic for World Bee Day. Just strain that into a chilled cocktail glass. It's a lovely yellow colour, as you would expect with the honey and the lemon juice in it, like so. And then all it takes by way of a garnish is a twist of lemon. And we'll just do that, let the oil out, plop it in there like so, and let's see what we've got. Oh yes, that is the bee's knees. Cheers.